Walgreens alerted the Ohio Department of Health today that it administered improperly stored vaccine doses to residents in 5 Northeast Ohio nursing homes.
Those residents will now be revaccinated. News 5's Jesse Schultz has been looking into this and found there are so many questions.
For one thing, what are the implications of getting injected with a vaccine that wasn't stored properly? And what are the effects of getting revaccinated? Health officials I spoke to say the hundreds impacted by Monday's mishap should not worry. When it comes to storing the COVID-19 vaccine, the benefits far outweigh the risks. But Dr. Robin Strosaker, the chief operating officer of University Hospitals, says storing and administering an mRNA vaccine does come with risks.
And I think it's important for people to understand that, we knew when we accepted this vaccine that there were very strict, challenging cold storage requirements.
Both the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines have to be kept in extremely cold temperatures for the mRNA in it to be effective. And at some point, Walgreens officials told state leaders Tuesday that vaccines delivered and administered to the Maples in Ashtabula County, Ashtabula Towers, Heather Hill Care Communities in Chardon, Six Chimneys, and Willow Park in Cleveland were not stored at the proper temperature.
It should not be harmful or dangerous. It just means that you're going to need to repeat that dose because it's just not an efficacious dose.
Dr. Strosaker says while there aren't many studies on what will happen if someone receives an ineffective shot, she says the most harmful side effect is not getting the immunity a viable dose provides. And that's why revaccination is important.
And really the right thing to do is then give one more dose to make sure we get that, 90+% effectiveness of the vaccine. This is not a live virus at all. This is just a piece of the virus so that your body is trying to mount an immune response against it.
But now the question is, when will the hundreds affected get revaccinated? That, according to state officials, is unclear.
Walgreens is working directly with the CDC as we speak to not only identify the patients, but to make sure that if they need to be revaccinated, they'll get that at the right time.
But Dr. Strosaker says what is clear is that after this misstep, Walgreens quickly moved in the right direction to correct it.
If there were to be any breach, you absolutely have to report that and do the right thing and keep patients safe, because it would put those patients at risk if they only received one effective dose of the vaccine.
We reached out to those care facilities and only heard back from Heather Hills. Officials there tell me their residents and staff are disappointed and they're currently waiting on instructions from the state health department about revaccination. Reporting in Cleveland, Jesse Schultz, News 5.